What's up, guy? Hold on. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Inside Out Football. It's so great to have you guys back for another episode of a guest. Club football is back, so there's gonna be more episodes with Leah and Alex and maybe more so we could just talk football and give you, of course, just more content as we go. Without any further ado, you saw it on the cover. You probably came here because you clicked the link on his account because you don't know who the hell I am. I'm David. I'm your host, and for the first time on the podcast, we have also Seattle Sounders Academy player, Pac Northwest ECNL player, and a newcomer of University of Washington, Gabe Fernandez.
What's up, bro?
How are we doing?
Good. How are you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. It's good to have you on the podcast.
Good to be here. Happy to be here.
It's of course a pleasure just to have players on the podcast. It's also a pleasure to have you on the podcast. We see each other nearly every week at the training ground at PAC, but this was kind of like the point. Like we had to do it. I think I talked to you about the idea a month ago when I started like doing my networking with people I went on the podcast, and of course you were next on the list, and I'm just so happy that you give me the opportunity to go ahead and interview you. How do you feel?
No, I'm grateful to be here. It's kind of funny because like we have the same pack schedule, right? But I feel like we never actually see each other, you know?
Yeah.
Like we talked for the first time like about a week ago.
Yeah, for the first time.
That's the first time we actually talked in person, and then now we're here. So I felt like that really.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good. But I remember you DMing me a few months ago, and then kind of saw each other, didn't really see each other, but now we're here. Yeah.
Yeah, a little warning to you guys, please check your DMs because I'm probably in there. Because I sometimes have to reach out to people, and then when I noticed a couple of days going by, I was asked, hey, text this person, maybe I'm in their request and all. But yeah, I remember we spoke a couple months, and you were eager about joining through like when we talked over text, and we saw each other again a couple weeks ago. I was just so glad that that you accepted. It's hard to do something like this for the first time, and also like do it with somebody that you don't know, a complete stranger of the internet. Yeah. But without any further ado, we gotta start where we gotta start from from the first chapter. As I mentioned, you played with Sounders Academy, and then right now you're with Pac Northwest ECNL with the U19 coach with Coach Pedro. Like as every local they would know. Also, you signed or committed with UW. Which, by the way, congratulations, huge accomplishment. Where did it all start? Because now you have all this big name, big accomplishment next to your name. But where did you start playing football? Where and when?
Stuart mentioned this before. I started with Gig Harbor Premier. Well, I started with actually a team called Kids App Alliance, and then I went to Harbor Premier. It was in Bremerton, kind of close to Gig Harbor, but then I went to Harbor Premier, played with Stuart Hawkins, a Seattle Sounders, first team player now. So congrats to him for the contract.
Yeah, congrats, Stuart.
Yes, congrats, Stuart. No, that's where it all started. It was just soccer was fun to me. I also played basketball and baseball. I enjoyed those sports as well, but the love and passion wasn't.
Oh, you played basketball and baseball.
Basketball and baseball.
You and Stuart, who wins in the basketball 1-on-1?
Probably Stuart, just because he's like 6'5", 6'4".
Yeah.
But nah. I was alright at basketball, but soccer is just where all the love and passion was. So Geek Harbor, and then I moved from club team, Kids Up Alliance, Geek Harbor. Yeah. I went to Pac Northwest before Sounders, and then went to Washington Premier for about a year, and then that moved to Sounders Academy. So.
At what age did you start playing?
5 years old.
5 years old?
Correct, yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, wait. So you're what, like 17, 18 right now?
I just turned 18. Yeah.
You just turned 18. You've been playing for 13 years.
13 years.
5 years. You were 5 years old.
Yeah, I know, it's a long time.
That's a long time. What is it called? Because you mentioned you played all the sports, such as basketball and baseball, but you were like a two-sport guy since 5, or was it just soccer?
Yeah, it's more like depending on the season,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like in spring you have soccer, right? In the winter you have basketball. I think spring's baseball too. So I would rotate back and forth. But no, soccer was the one sport in rec where basically like in rec I was too good according to like another team's coach, and they're like, he has to move on to the next level. So I knew like I love the sport and I'm good at it. I can just keep going on with it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Honestly, hearing those type of numbers, somebody playing since they were 5 years old it's wild.
I was very young. Yeah.
You say you played for it was Gig Harbor?
Gig Harbor, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How'd you like your time there?
I love Gig Harbor. You know, I don't remember too much of it. It was all fun. Like all the youth teams was just fun.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you were it was a young age.
It was a very young age. Yeah, I was like 10, 11, something like that. But no, it was just fun. We just we would just have a good time with each other. It was competitive at the same time. The nice part about it, there just wasn't like as much stress back then. Yeah. You can just enjoy, you know, game by game, and it was just a good time. That's what I remember from the most. That's
amazing. You did you? I mean, also so that everybody knows, what position do you play?
Right now, yeah, I play left back right now.
You play left back.
And I used to be a midfielder and a left winger back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. So Gig Harbor was a winger.
It was a winger. It was a left wing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What was it called? Was it like every kid that you just wanted to score goals? Like when you went to trials, your first thought was, I want to play up.
Yeah, I just want to get up, score goals. You know, take players 1-on-1. But I think now it kind of helps me as a left back now, because nowadays in the modern day, left backs are more attacking minded. So I think just being an attacker back in the day definitely helped with that for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And then afterwards, what club did you move after Gig Harbor?
I went to Pac Northwest after Gig Harbor.
Well, how'd you like Pac when you first got there?
I love Pac. I didn't have Coach Pedro like I do now. I had a guy named Bastion. He was a French guy. He was very funny. Bastion, I love Bastion. But,
spoke with a big accent, like.
Big accent. You know Bastion, right?
No, not yet.
Oh no, big accent. He was very funny. He would do some weird things with us. He'd make us eat oatmeal in like the hotel room. And we had some players throwing up because we didn't like oatmeal.
Really?
Yeah, no, it was so funny. I was with Bastion with Pac Northwest. You know, he was really big on possession. I love playing possession type soccer. I think it's one of the best styles of soccer to play. I love Pac. I did eventually move to Washington Premier because of you know the drive. Yeah. And they were a good team too, so it was just another good experience. So I love both. All of the youth teams I played on. So it's been an amazing journey up to now.
Yeah, for sure. I think Pac is just like the spot. I think when you're in Washington, I think it's. You can't really go wrong, I think, when you go with Pac, because of also like the style of play that of game that they have, and also just the environment that they create. I mean, this will be my second year at Pac, and honestly, I feel like I've been there for years, because people make you feel like you've been there for years. Yeah.
You love Pac Northwest, right?
Yeah, I love Pac Northwest. It's great. I think from the coaches, Pedro will treat every players like they were his child. Like he would, like, with a warm heart, and he sees you, he's like, oh, David, and gives you a hug and everything. And it was just a move, you know, for anybody. Not doing a promotion for Pac. I'm not like, you know, sponsored by Pac, which would be great. I'll wear the gear, guys. You know, anything. I'll wave around the scarf, get you guys players, kind of rise the income. But yeah, it's kind of the club, and honestly, I understand why you would go there. Exactly. How did you what's it called, transition from after you say you played for Pac and you went for Premier, then you were able to play for the academy? Yeah, Did you also go to SDP like every other player?
Yeah, I was an in-state player. All the out-of-state players didn't have to do SDP. They would get recruited when the academy starts. But I did SDP. It was like a 3-year program, Sounders. Basically, you train with them twice a week with the coaches. And like between months, they would cut kids, bring kids in. It's just so they could see who they want for academy. Yeah. Because 3 years is a long time, right? And that's how long we would do that for. So they could really pick who they really wanted for the actual academy. So we would do SCP while we did like club, Washington Premier, Pac Northwest. So yeah, it would give coaches a good idea for who they really wanted.
Did it bring you a lot more workload when you were doing the two at the time?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you felt like it was basically two teams.
Really?
Like you were with Sounders, like SCP, but you're also with your club team too. So it's definitely like a much bigger workload for sure. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, just being a kid and being told like balance between those two things and all. But you of course you made it into the Sounders academy team. How was it just getting that either call, an email, a message being like, hey, Gabe, we're gonna keep you. You're gonna come with the Sounders Academy. What did it mean to you at the time?
Honestly, like that was one of my favorite moments of academy.
Yeah.
Like throughout the whole academy experience, getting that first call of joining the academy. I got the email from Dan Locke and Mark Nichols. He was the academy director, but it was my favorite moment because it was just like I made it, you know. But it was also just the start too, and that was another exciting feeling. I get to work now, be part of a great organization that I can be a part of forever. Yeah. So it was just an incredible feeling.
It's honestly amazing to just, you know, imagine what it would be, of course, from everybody else's outside perspective.
Yeah, definitely.
But I want to get your perspective. You get the call. Of course, you're happy and all. But when did it click that you were like, you gotta work? Like, when did it click? It's like, dang, like, cause, like, let's say me, right now I'm doing process through like college and everything. Just kind of like I'm getting pretty old, I guess. In some sort of perspective, I have to like look ahead of like what I'm gonna do in my 20s and everything.
Yeah.
And I think the moment it clicked, like I felt like overwhelmed. But like I wanna know, as a kid, you're happy, you're celebrating your family, that you're gonna stay with the academy. But when it clicked that hey, you have to put more work. When was it? Like, how did it feel at that moment?
It was straight from the get-go.
Really?
Like, straight with expectations. You do things in academy that you don't do for a normal club team. You would, like, meetings before trainings, after team sessions, you have a gym session. Like, from the get-go, like, it's just expectations are higher,
Yeah.
If you slack or, like, do something wrong, you're going to get punished for it. You're going to have, like, consequences.
Yeah.
You're not going to, like, get let off the hook at all. It's not like that. So just from the get-go, they make sure you know that from the get-go.
Yeah.
And that's when it clicks. You're going to have to, like, try your hardest. You're going to have to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's when it's going to be different. It's going to be hard work, but if you love the sport, you're going to enjoy it,
And I mean, it's fantastic that you got it straight away. And just going into what they call the next practice or next meeting, and also knowing that okay, I'm not here to fool around. I'm here to just going ahead and work. It's amazing and all. How was the dynamic of change going from playing club, playing with Western Premier, playing with PAC, playing with Gabe, and then you going ahead and you sign with the academy? Do you recall like maybe your first game and seeing the difference of level? How was it?
Oh yeah, it's just so much faster paced. It's kind of cool because like the club, the Sounders Academy players because you play against them in club.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we have like all the players from clubs. Now we're all coming together.
Yeah.
So now it's just like now we're gonna come together and like play against other academies who have the same dynamic basically.
Yeah.
Like all the best players basically. So no, it was just just the level was just everything's just much faster,
Yeah.
Less breaks between everything, and it's just it's good. And also I got cut in my STP programs a few times, and then it makes you a little more humble too.
Yeah.
Just to know that you also have to work too, so that's another part of it as well.
What was it called? What did it take for you to get back up every time you got cut, mentally and physically? What did it take?
Physically, Pedro actually helped me a lot with that. He
Really?
would help me train with his older boys too. He would let me train with them so I can improve physically because I was a little weaker back then. So it took he helped me with my mentality too. Just training with the older boys and helped me physically and mentally. So Pedro, I have to thank him for that too. Coach Pedro, my PAC coach right now.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Mentally, how hard was it to find confidence going back into
it was difficult. It was very difficult, like discussions with families, It's like it's devastating knowing that like the coaches they don't see you as like the right person for the job, but you gotta believe in yourself when no one else is like believing in you. Like that's what's gonna get you to the top. You're gonna have to just believe in yourself in tough situations because no matter who you are, you're gonna have those tough situations. You're gonna be put in a spot where you're on the bench. So you just have to believe in your abilities when nobody else is believing in you.
Exactly. And of course you that mentality persisted because you stay with the academy, you got with the academy, and of course you're now our fourth GA Cup champion on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
It's great to just getting the perspective from all of you guys. I think we did a little kind of like mini documentary for like 2 minutes, just talking about with kind of highlighting Chris and Etienne experience throughout the whole tournament and all. But what's it mean to you after all those years looking back? What's it called? Playing club, looking what's it called? The STB program, the ups and downs of it. To just going ahead and going to that tournament, what's it mean?
The GA Cup?
Yeah.
No, it's just like I feel like the GA Cup was just a reflective moment of everything we worked through. From U15 year. It's just I don't know. It's hard to say because any team could have won the GA Cup.
Yeah.
So if we would have not won the tournament, like what would we think about the whole experience now? But winning the GA Cup is just a reflective moment of all the work that's been put through the STP, the club, the first years of academy, and then that led to our last year of academy to the GA Cup. And we weren't expected to win GA Cup. Actually, we weren't they had like the teams they thought they were going to win it. We were not on that list at all. But we just went in it, took it game by game, and it was just a whole nother experience in itself, which I'd love to talk about more.
You went in and yeah, as like an underdog into the competition.
Yeah, definitely.
The competition. Let me ask you though, were you one of the guys that like chickened out from the whole like shaving head?
Oh yeah, I chickened out from it. Yeah, and, like one guy bleached his hair too.
Yeah.
Jason, he bleached his hair. And other guys just did different things. We had like a guy who just cut his hair. We had some buzz cuts. We had some bleach. It was.
Were you there in the moment when they brought up the whole thing being like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and bleach shave our head? Were you there at that moment, that meeting where they decided?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was
you didn't go against it or something?
No, I was like for it. Like I said I was gonna do it, but deep down I knew I wasn't gonna do it.
Would you imagine your head all bald like a brown egg or something?
My dad's bald, like, and I don't think it's the best look right now.
You just called out your dad like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dad, but like it's not it. I don't want it to look like that, you know.
Do you think his genes are gonna pass on to you, and then after like you're 45, 40 something, and then you start losing hair?
We'll see.
Yeah.
I won't say anything on that, but we'll see.
Would you go to Turkey and get them hair implant in case something like that happened? Would you go to Turkey and get the hair implant?
Oh nah, I don't want to do that. Nah.
I always told my dad's bald.
Yeah.
And he started getting bald, like the bald spot at like 38. I'm pretty sure if I get to the point where I'm like my hair starts balding, I'm going straight to Dubai and they're doing the whole thing and I'm getting my hair back. Like I can't allow it, fam. I can't allow it to be.
I actually take that back. I would do something.
You would do something like that, yeah.
I like mid-30s. Like,
yeah, I wouldn't want my kids to come to me and be like Michael Jordan and stuff, like, because that's what I did with my dad.
Your dad bald too?
Yeah, he's bald. Oh, and of course, like if you watch the last episode, you know what we're getting into. It's Connect 4 time.
Oh, it's Connect 4 time.
So how good are you at the game?
I've never played this before. Actually.
You've never played before.
But I'll still win.
Nah, the confidence is, bro. It's mad.
It's just 4 in a row, right?
What's that?
Just 4 in a row.
4 in a row from
exactly.
I think Diagonal or Zeno and whatever across.
We'll see what happens.
There's no way you think you're gonna win on your first try, man. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and splash it out. But for sure, after the beating I gave Stewart, I got my practice. I'm ready. I know what I should do, what I shouldn't. So we'll be fine there.
Yeah, you might have got lucky against Stewart, but we'll see about now.
Bro, you haven't played. No.
I'll let you go first.
What's that?
I'll let you go first.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I appreciate it. Okay.
So when did you move here?
I moved here when I was 11 and a half. I think I still remember the first day I touched down in America. It was on the 13th of May 2017. We arrived in Boston with my family. Matter of fact, we were gonna be deported back straight away. we brought some herbs or whatever from our country, and they thought we were smuggling something that we shouldn't have, and that they were making a whole problem. We had to like explain to them and all. But yeah, I moved here back when I was 11. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's great to look back at it and just kind of think about where it all started. And if you would have told me 6 years ago that I have a podcast sitting here right now and having to record with these great players, I wouldn't believe you. You're smart. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't have believed it?
What's that? I wouldn't have believed it. Nah. I imagined my life way differently 5 years ago. Maybe even 3 years ago. I imagined it totally differently. The whole reality of having a podcast really came just 6 months ago. It's a whole change of dynamic and all. One thing I knew, my cameraman Rajan was always gonna be there with me. That's all I know. But I'm also trying to convince him to go to Texas with me.
Texas,
yeah, this Christmas, and try to find an opportunity to record with players like that over there. And he's like, I don't know, man. He's trying to chicken out, but I'm gonna convince him. Go to Texas, Miami, New York, California, and do a whole American tour, Atlanta, and just record for fantastic players all over the country.
Are you thinking just football or like all sports?
I'm thinking for now football.
Yeah.
I love what I do with inside out football, but like before I go ahead and cross over, first there has to be some sort of like already like control here, like totally control to like where if I step off, it's still going. Right now the inside out football is way too dependent on me for like to like be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do basketball or do whatever. But it has been on my mind to go ahead and do something like a inside out basketball baseball, because I like to think of it as inside out, going beyond football, beyond even sports.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I'm excited to see how far it goes, where it takes me. First podcast with you. First
Oh, for
podcast
me?
with you. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm loving it right now.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna blow up too. I think you're gonna go far with this. I think.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
It's work in progress. We hope we could, I don't know, go as far as we can with this. As long as Rajan doesn't take a month and just travel to India like he did during the summer. But yeah, you played with the GA Cup. How was it like now getting into the games? Of course, you're going to the game. You guys are goofing around telling yourself, yeah, you're gonna get the ball haircut if you win or whatever. But like now it's game time. What's it like stepping into those fields?
Yeah, we just took it game by game. Obviously, we lost our first game in penalties against Charlotte. Well, actually, for me personally, I came in the GA Cup with the Sounders Academy as like my role in the team was to come off the bench and impact the game, and so I didn't get to play the first game. But the second game, I got the opportunity to play my first game, and then we won 2-0, and that led to the rest of the tournament. Our back line didn't concede a goal for like the rest of the tournament.
Really?
Like for all the games except the first game. So like.
Props to Mr. Stewart.
Yeah, Mr. Stewart. Yeah, he had some incredible saves. Our goalie Wyatt Nelson. Yeah. He's at UCLA right now. It was it was a good back line, but just the team overall was just amazing.
Yeah, I wanted to get Nelson Wyatt on the podcast. Yeah. But I wasn't able to catch him before he left actually for California. But I get to have another GA Cup champion on the podcast. So yeah, you didn't concede any game, but like any goals. But from your own perspective, you're there as a game changer player. You're the super sub. What's it like going to games and knowing that like apart from like the games that you don't start and all.
Yeah.
How's it like going to the games with the academy knowing that you have high expectation of you as you're going into those games?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's like no matter what your role in the academy is, you're always gonna have that high expectation. So you have to like treat it as if you're gonna start. So I felt like I did a good job at that at GA Cup. Starting against we played Austin FC, and then I got to start for the rest of just with the Sounders Academy. It was great, but like no matter what your role for any team is, like you should always have that high expectation. Yeah. But for me, the GA Cup, it was just surreal. Like I still can't believe we won that tournament.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. We took it game by game. Like I would say for me, like it took until the semifinals to finally think like, oh, we could actually win this tournament.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like that too for Etienne. It says it took him until like the game. Etienne said it took him like after they scored, he was like, oh yeah, we can actually win.
Exactly.
For some guys, it's like in the bus, they were all locked in and all that. But it's beautiful to just see how you guys went into as underdog in it.
Yeah.
To go into games and not conceding goals, because it shows a toughness in mentality.
Exactly.
From the forwards, from the defensively and all that.
That's why I felt like we did good with Seattle Sounders. They were all about mentality. It's a big thing for sure.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about the academy?
My favorite thing about the academy is just I'd say the traveling for sure.
The traveling?
The experiences to play different teams with different states.
Yeah.
Not only does it make you better, but it builds experience too. Like not only as a person, or as a player, but as a person too.
What's your favorite place you guys ever traveled to?
With the academy?
Yeah.
I would say probably England. We went
England.
It was a long time ago, but we got to play some teams from England,
Yeah.
It was like a 2-week trip, 1.5 week trip. It was incredible.
I think, was it Connor that was telling me they played Manchester United or something?
Yeah, that was probably his age group.
Yeah.
So he played some crazy teams, but
Yeah.
We tend to do well down in England, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, we tend to do good.
Like, how's the trash talk with them little British kid?
No, that's actually bad. The trash talk is bad. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I hope you don't see it. I hope you don't see it.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, my God.
There we go, baby.
Oh, man. I realized it when I played it. I thought, you're David. You're dumb. Second round.
Did you let me win or not?
What's that?
You let me win or not?
Yeah, man. Out of respect.
Yeah, beginner's luck. Right?
All right. Yeah, you say you guys went ahead. You played in England, and those were your favorite moments.
Yeah.
That was your favorite place, with the academy and all that. How does it what's it called? Going to all these experience and then looking back at playing at club, how do like do you feel a bit like what is it called, like what I'm trying to put together is looking back at playing for club and then being to the academy and then being able to travel to play with these big clubs and all that. What's it like to you mentally? Like, what is it called? And looking, you're like, wow, like I'm here. Like, what's it like to you?
No, it's a big thing mentally for me. Like, just to like go through those experiences, it's a big thing. But like, as you get older, you realize like these youth experiences, like academy's youth technically. So it's like it's just the start. You know, you haven't made it yet. So like there's still a lot more work you have to do. So going into college, or if you're going to go into pro, like just know that like those youth steps, like that's the start, and that's what you had to like do those things to get to the next level, and that's when more things tend to happen. So, but it's incredible in the moment. Like you don't have too much time to reflect on it, but you have like very little moments to reflect on those amazing things, and when you do, it means a lot to you. But you know, at the same time, there's so much more you're gonna have to do. You know, like so much more. So it's just all incredible, knowing that you've done a lot, but knowing that you can. Knowing you're still going to play the game is another thing itself, you know. Knowing you're going to have another opportunity on that field, like, you're going to
imagine crawling down. I'm sorry, that's always going to get to me.
But just knowing you're going to get another opportunity, like, it makes the present, like, so much more better.
Yeah, that's very, very well put, honestly. Yeah. I want to ask, how do you gain confidence as a player, as an athlete? You go into games, what is it called, facing disappointment from this continent and all. How do you gain confidence? How do you, like, going ahead and like raise yourself up?
I feel like different players do this differently. For me, I take it game by game. I always tell myself, no matter the opponent or the game, like for soccer specifically, connect your first 2 to 3 passes. If you do that, then you're in the game. I tell myself I'm in the game after I connect 2 to 3 passes, and then that helps me more than I ever thought it would. Actually, it's simple, but it actually helps me so much. But after that, you just let the play do the work once you feel like you're in the game.
Yeah. You what is it called, when you fall back down and all, and you look at that Mount Rushmore of confidence to go back, you know, how do you fight the thought of like, because it's there, whether you would, whether we admit it or not, the thought of like stopping and throwing away the towel is there. How do you fight from that, what's it called, those thoughts, run away from the thoughts of giving up and tell yourself that, I'm still here? You
just have to know that you're capable of more you can think of. You know, you're capable to do amazing things. So just don't. It's just best not to think about it. You know, like just it helps so much just not to think about it. That's what I help with. You know, that's what helps me the most. Just not thinking about it. You know.
Yeah.
That's what I just try to avoid it, to like try to even think about losing or making a mistake. So just get it out of your head and then let your play do the work.
You still recall that night when you won the GA Cup?
I still recall that night for sure. Yeah,
the bus ride,
the
headphones and all. I saw the images, and you could
also the TikToks.
I haven't seen the TikToks.
Yeah, Victor Cabañas.
I gotta see it. I just seen the one on the official MLS page where you got a team being like,
What did Wyatt do? Did you see Wyatt? He was like,
which one?
Wyatt, he was like, #1 baby.
When he was showing off also his trophy, his award and all that.
He was flexing too,
Well, it was, looking back at all the smiles you face, you could see just the joy of accomplishment. Like there's a joy of like different type of joy, like the joy of accomplishment, knowing that, hey, I've done it. That was the look on your faces.
Yeah, especially with the difficulty of the tournament, I would say GA Cup's arguably one of the most like competitive tournaments in North America. Would you say, with all the European teams coming in, like Mexican teams, we had a few teams from South America. Like it's just the difficulty. I feel like the greater the difficulty, the greater the reward, and you'll be more accomplished. And that's what we felt, and you could see it in our faces. Like we just did that.
Yeah,
we couldn't believe it. Like it was unreal. It was just like a movie.
Do you have a favorite player? I was gonna ask.
Oh, just in general?
Yeah.
I love Alphonso Davies.
Alphonso,
he's just class.
Like, would you say that's your idol, watching him play?
I just want to play like him. Like I want to be as fast as him. He's also good on the ball. You know.
Yeah.
He was an attacker. before he was a defender,
Yeah.
a left back. So I feel like I could see myself in that a little bit, but I just want to be like him. He's insane.
Yeah, that's honestly I mean I'm a Barca fan, so I like.
Oh, you're a Barca fan?
My heart's kind of not too much in his favor
After he like roasted Semedo, yeah.
8-2.
8-2. 8-2 is crazy.
I remember that game. I knew we were about to get smacked, so I was in my room. Like everybody was like, I'm talking about my uncle, my cousin, my dad. They were all in the room watching it. I pretend I was falling asleep. I remember I was dragged out of my room to watch it because I was the only Barca fan. And
Yeah.
tears were coming out of my eyes, bro. Like,
Actually, yeah.
Like watching us get smacked like that, and Alfonso Davis just running past the whole team.
Yeah, I know. Alfonso, yeah.
He's that guy.
Yeah, I would say Bayern's my team too.
Bayern is your
Bayern's
team.
my team. Yeah. But
Do you ever, what's it called? Think about moving away from the role of a left back?
like moving away from.
Yeah, like for like playing all this the other position in left back. Like does it ever click in your head, being like, I don't want to be a left back. Maybe you want to play a certain position and all that.
I'm open for whatever the coach feels like
Yeah.
I need to do. Like obviously, I'll feel uncomfortable at times, but that's what coaches like. They want you to like be open to doing things, and
Yeah.
like for example, playing the six. Like
Yeah.
I'm open to that, or left wingers. Just have to work for what the team wants, and that's because you want to be good for the team.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna make you better. So
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to do. Like going into UW, like wherever the coach wants to be, I'll do my best to see what I can do there. You know.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna get to you, Dub. I wanna ask, how was it? Was it you? Okay, I got 6. No, I got 7. You got. That's you. Yeah, that's you.
Oh, that's mine.
You got 6. Yeah, I wanted to ask you. Okay, you win the GA Cup, which was big, big. Honestly, moments for I would say for your career and what's it called, all of your teammates. Then it's club time.
Yeah.
How was this transition from going to academy? Like we talked about the transition from club to academy, but now academy to club. What was it like?
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of weird to be honest.
Weird. How?
Going from a GA Cup to back to club.
Mm-hmm.
I like it too. It just feels more low key, you know, back to your older days.
Mm-hmm.
So I love it right now. I love it. You feel like you're like back in the old youth days, you know, doing club soccer. It's still a good level because you have a lot of like ex academy players too.
Mm-hmm.
Like with PAC, we have like I would say 5 to 6 ex Sounders players.
Yeah.
So that's just like cool in itself. Like the level's still high, but it's just like you feel like you're taking a little step back.
Yeah.
But like it's good. It's good for you at the same time, and it allowed me to go back to in-person school too.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I really wanted for myself, to go to school in person for a bit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How'd you? What high school did you go to?
I go to South Kitsap. I don't know if you heard of that.
Not until now. What's it called? What's it like going back to high school in person?
It was really good actually. Like my junior year is my first actual in-person year, and it was just like
Checkmate.
Oh,
No! I talked too early. Oh my god! I didn't see that there was nothing, and I said checkmate. Oh my god! Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, my fault.
Oh, that's funny.
My fault. I gotta find a way to win this game.
Your turn, right? Oh, I could have won too. I could have placed that there instead. Oh.
What'd you say? Because I was thinking about playing there. You could have just put one here and you win the game.
That's true, yeah.
But you mentioned it.
I was trying to block you though. I was just so focused. Oh.
But you mentioned it, so dang, you done messed up.
I know.
It's simple, bro.
Oh, yeah, well, you didn't win the game. You didn't win the game yet.
Yeah. You were so confident. I thought you had something there.
Yeah.
Actually, do you? Nah, I gotta play more offensive than playing the defensive game. What was it called? You're gonna play high school soccer?
I did 1 year high school soccer.
Yeah.
It was an experience in itself, you know. I'm not gonna do high school this year because going into UW, I'm gonna go in the spring actually. So I get a little head start. They call it gray shirting, so it's gonna be gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be good for sure, and I can't wait for it.
Oh yeah, it's what's it called? A point I want to get into, but wait, you got going to PAC again was kind of a reunion with Coach Pedro.
Exactly. Yeah.
What was it called? How was it like getting to what's it called, the field to work again with Pedro?
No, it was incredible to work with Pedro again. I feel like he loves every player, like you said, that he works with. It's family, you know, and it felt good to like after academy have that family feeling again. So it was just incredible for sure.
I have to say, Pedro, top. Top. top guy.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, I think.
No, it's your turn because I just.
No, it's yours.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
shoot.
played.
Hey.
Oh my god. But this guy, look, you know this guy, you can tell this guy hasn't played because it's been 2 rounds. He won and he didn't notice. It's right here.
He won. He's good.
Yeah.
He won.
Yeah, he didn't notice.
One right here.
He know.
Wait, just now?
Yeah, I just.
He know.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I saw him play something on the left side and all. But dang, that's what 2-0. I'm gonna take away the Connect 4 and just buy a Jenga. All right, that was good, man.
I got you.
Yeah. Oh.
But no, being with Pedro, like, it's one of the best things ever. Like, he loves you. Like, no matter, like, even though it's going back from academy, like, it's still great being with Pedro. It's amazing. And it's cool. What's even cooler is that he'll be at UW.
Oh, he's
a volunteer coach.
Yeah, he's a volunteer coach there too.
Yeah.
So you don't get to leave him and all.
Exactly. Yeah.
I want to ask, just kind of getting more in depth from you as a player. Sorry, I'm kind of like I don't know. I'm only stacking them because I'm thinking about like as of them as like poker.
Yeah.
Poker type of money or whatever. Yeah, you're going to go ahead and work again with Coach Pedro.
Yes.
You've played with him. Of course, like this will be your first season with him.
Yes.
Yeah. You're going to the league season. How's the league going so far?
League's going good. You know, undefeated, 2 ties, 2 wins. It could be a little better, but
yeah,
it's going pretty good. I think we have a strong team this year for sure.
What's your routine for you like as a player? Like
what's my routine?
Yeah, what's for you as a player? How do you prepare for games? How do you prepare for practices?
Always gotta eat healthy. You always
Yeah.
gotta drink a lot of water, get plenty of sleep. I feel like if you don't feel good, you're not gonna do good.
Uh-huh.
So I always make it a priority to like feel good the next day with sleep and good nutrition. But type of music you listen to is good too.
What's your favorite song? What's your favorite artist? Album? Anything? We want
I
to
like
know.
to listen to. I feel like Lil Baby's my pregame type.
Oh,
I like
Lil Baby. What song from Lil Baby? Like, do you have an idea?
I mean, I just listen to like I don't have a specific one. I just hit the random playlist, the shuffle on Lil Baby. But what else? I like to listen to like Spanish music too.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, and then even Drake's good too. I like Drake before.
Drake
games
is
too.
like GOAT. He's the greatest
You
of
like
all
Drake
time.
too?
He's my guy. Like
he's your guy. Yeah.
when we are talking about your pregame being a Lil Baby, mine is Drake.
Yours is Drake. Yeah.
Like, you just putting your AirPods, noise canceling, and then just sitting there and listening to Drake.
Exactly. It just gets you hyped. And
it gets you hyped. He's a poet.
And another thing for me too is just to relax. Just don't think too much. Just relax before a game. That's what helps a lot too. And like some good stretching, some good dynamic warm ups. It helps you feel good too. So just simple as that basically.
You know, because I'm pissed. We're down with Connect 4.
So we're done with Connect 4.
We're down with Connect 4. I'm just gonna put this aside here. But yeah, you what's it called? It always gotta be relaxed. Of course, I think that's I think a lot of people, maybe a lot of players would say that you play at your best when you just like kind of like get loose the moments or whatever, just get loosened up and whatever. Yeah, you're gonna go ahead and play with UW. You committed, but by the way, congratulations.
Thank you.
Big move. It's amazing. I mean, it's what people work for their whole life, and I mean, you're gonna be playing at the top what's it called? The best division there is for college soccer, and also you're gonna be playing for one of the best in the country. What does it feel like? What are the expectations going into?
It feels amazing, but it's a high expectation for sure. My goal is to have a successful college career from the get-go, and that's why I want to go in early, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. So it means a lot, but again, it's just the start, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, everything building up to now. Now this is just the start. Now this is just like, now more work begins.
Yeah.
You know? But it's also exciting too, don't get me wrong. I'm so stoked and excited for it too.
Yeah.
You know, being a student athlete is it's gonna be busy, but I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun experience for sure.
The Fernandez, what are you planning on studying?
I have no clue yet. I
No
don't
clue?
even know. But I'm a big math guy, big numbers guy, so I'd probably say something in that.
You trying to be my tutor? Because I'm gonna need one. Are you trying to be my tutor?
Oh, your tutor.
I need a tutor, fam.
You're not good at math or what?
I suck. Man, if algebra, like I had to like solve an algebra equation for my life, I think like I'd be dead 2 times, maybe 3. Like I can't not get past it, fam.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. but now it's exciting. It's only I went to the I don't know if you also went to see the SU that
I did
game.
not see it. I saw SC1, but I did not see
Yeah,
that
I
game.
saw. I went to go see that game and just watching the high pace level, just the competitiveness of like.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was like, it's both team making statements saying, "I don't want to lose. I'm not gonna lose.
Exactly,
Like, you
yeah.
score, I'm gonna score. You score, I'm gonna score until there's gonna be a breaker that says, okay, like you're done. Like this guy is one and all. It's exciting to be able to see you play. Of course, being able to also see you play against some of the players that we've had
Exactly,
on the podcast here also.
Like Jason Buezo.
Yeah. What is it called? You're gonna go against top players. It's gonna be exciting to watch you play and all. Now looking back, what is it called? Playing since Gabe, we're playing with PAC, playing with SDP, playing with the academy, going through all the ups and downs, going to a high point where you're with the GA Cup, winning it also, and now you're with PAC and you're playing club soccer, and it's kind of like it's a whole package that you look back on. What are your favorite moments in your career so far?
Probably GA Cup's definitely one of the most my favorite moments. But
Yeah.
I really love just team bonding. It's another great thing.
Mm-hmm.
I really love just bonding with the team. We went to playoffs with the Sounders Academy in our final year, and then it was kind of like a goodbye tournament. It was like one of our last tournaments that we knew of before we went to Mexico City. But like, just like the vibes, like those were one of my favorite moments. Just like hanging out with the team, the pool times, the room times, hanging out. It's just, I would say that for sure.
Is it true that you're better at steward at FIFA?
I would think so. Yeah. He's a good player, but like, I think I've had more wins on him for sure.
You smack him like 4-3-0?
No, it's always a close game. It's always
close game.
It's like 3-2, 2-1. Like, it's very close.
Are you joining the pro club team?
Nah. I don't play as much anymore.
You don't play as much anymore?
Yeah.
Nah, but I gotta say, he's been all talk.
Stewart?
Yeah, he's been all talk, just being like, oh, he's a good player, whatever. I don't think he is. I think he's one of the. I think, bro, I played a lot against a lot of those guys. I would make those type of comments and then end up getting smacked and blaming on the Wi-Fi or the controller.
That's funny.
Yeah, but it's beautiful, man. Just
sure.
What's it called? Looking back at just all the trips that you guys make with the team. You've talked about going to England and playing against all those teams and all. It's beautiful to look back at such a career and all, and looking at things that are ahead.
Exactly.
If you weren't playing football, what would you be playing, or what would you be your main target? It could be outside of sport.
I probably want to become like a coach or something, or become like a trainer. I love just training people and like helping people and working with people. So I think that's something I would do. But again, that's hard because I love football, I love soccer, and I don't want to stop that anytime soon.
I know that's I understand. Like, coaching wise, who's your inspiration as a coach?
As a coach, like, who do I look up to as a coach?
Yeah,
definitely Coach Pedro.
Yeah, Coach Pedro.
Because he connects with you as a player too. And I love my Sounders Academy coach too, Steve Cook. He was vibes as well. He was just coaches that can have fun but also be serious too. I love that. It's an amazing thing.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is, yeah.
See, assuming 5 years from now, Gabe was watching. He's looking at the footage. Somehow he found the link again and thought about inside out football.
Yeah.
And you had to give yourself a message. What would you tell yourself 5 years from now?
What would I tell myself 5 years from now?
Yeah, 5 years from now, if you're looking, let's say me, I tell myself,
okay.
I'd say, hey, David, I hope you're still as handsome as you are and that you just keep doing your thing and just stay confident in whatever you do and understand that everything goes the way it goes, and you just gotta either deal with it or fix it. And that's what I would tell myself.
I would tell myself just to continue to work hard, continue to be good to myself, continue to just push myself even harder, every day, and become just continue to build those bricks, get better slowly, just continue to just work hard and just slowly just to slowly keep going. That's it.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful to just have the thought that you could be looking back at this.
Exactly.
I hope you do. In 5 years. But it's great to have you on the podcast because I get to have your perspective.
Thank
and
you.
I like we said before, we hadn't talked a lot before this, but I have to say, just speaking to you a bit more, it's crazy how you just how mature you are, how smart what is it called, you are, even to answering these questions. And now it's I'm thankful that you got to be here, that I get to know more about you. This is great. This is great. I hope to interview you very soon after your next big bang, big next splash in your
Thank you, bro.
career.
Appreciate
And
it.
yeah, I'm grateful. If you have anything you'd like to say to family members, friends, fans, anybody, please go ahead.
Thank you for watching this. You know, keep watching David's podcast. He's gonna blow up for sure. But just keep being good to yourself and keep enjoying things, and you're doing great. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
This is just enough to just keep the whole thing going, just keep on working. I'm really grateful for all the compliments, all the love. It means a lot. Thanks for coming all the way here. And I'm right now, my mind got pissed because I got the image of Alex Hall in my head, because I wanted to get him on the podcast. And but Alex, this is me calling you out again for the second times. You gotta come on the podcast. You got. I'm gonna.
Everyone will love Alex Hall. He's a funny guy on our team. Everyone loves him.
He looks like he just be great to have on the podcast, but we'll never know. Until you show up.
Exactly. I think he'll show up for sure.
Let's hope. Gabe, this has been amazing.
Thanks,
I'm really thankful that you came on the podcast. I'm really thankful that you guys all watched the podcast. It's amazing to even see. Like, I'm telling you, like, I would be cheesing as if I got a text from Jennifer Lopez if I saw one view on my phone. Like, it would mean the most to me. I see Jennifer Lopez. I want to see Jennifer Lawrence, man. Like, that's mine, bro. Like, Jennifer Lawrence, if you're watching, bro, please. But thank you guys for watching the podcast. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love that you guys show on even social media. Just from all the little kids. There's some kids I pack. They see me and they don't call me David. They call me Inside Out Football. Like, it's
Inside Out Football.
Yeah, it's nice. All you guys. I'm grateful to just know you guys. It's from just all the love that you guys show on social media in person. It's nice, and I can't wait to see how far we go all together. I'm grateful again. Thanks, man, for coming on the podcast.
Bro. Thanks for having me.
For sure. You could have gone easy on Connect 4, man.
Dude,
Like,
it's all good, bro.
I love
like FIFA's the real deal. FIFA's the real.
We're playing FIFA.
We'll
bro.
play FIFA.
I'm
for
not
sure.
joking. We're playing.
Stuart Hawkins, yeah.
Bro, he's all talks. Tour is
I know,
all
it's all
talks.
talks.